broadcaster, Ray. Not ours. I don't see him on any of the things, so I'm just gonna remove him.
Hold on a second. I think it is on.
He left.
He's on ours. We're getting him out. Okay. So they're on Raya.
Oh, okay.
Raya's on Raya. The Pressberry, we don't know. Oh.
We are broadcasting.
Okay. So, alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. This is, Bullion League match. Pog, Raiyu versus Blue Ashes. Welcome, everybody. Today I'm here with Guardians. Big man.
Hello, everyone. And I need to get... Sorry, I'm just getting the teams sorted out so they can only inspect their respective teams at the moment. We got... number of people on one team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So that's 3 spectating plus there. I think we're good.
Also, the Pressberry was on Ryu's team.
Alright, so we got our Tier 1 game here. Our maps are going to be very similar, actually, to this morning. I think only the tiebreakers really maybe any different. We'll be hitting off Oasis first, Blizzard World, and then we will be going straight into Volsky Industries, followed by Havana. So those will be our maps.
Alright. Sorry, can you hear background stuff on my end, Guardian?
A little bit, not a whole lot. It's not really.
It should be quieter now.
Yeah, I hear just like this little like I don't know. It sounds like a rotating wheel, but it's fine. It's not really that loud.
Alrighty. And I just got a ping. Lol, TFS is selling my team I'm casting. Pog. So yeah. They've set Merniki said BM is fine on their end. Has
Okay,
Blue
perfect.
Ashes?
That's what I'm waiting on. Okay, it looks like we have an agreement. BMs are allowed, folks! Alright. So you are in
Big
here
BMs.
where I think we're good to go.
Yep.
So let's get this game going. Let's get straight into...
Welcome to Oasis.
Ooh. Excited to see who goes what. Well, not who goes what, but Ops are gonna run.
Initiating match.
So I haven't watched either of these teams play before. Do you have anything you note on them?
I
should
actually
be watching?
do. I've seen actually both teams. Why do we have Phantom of the Opera? I need to figure out. Is that one of the...
Ready.
Oh, they're asking you to turn up your mic there, Tony?
My mic needs to be turned up already.
So,
is this better?
for me it is. I don't know about the stream. I don't have the volume on the stream at the moment.
Gotcha.
Just because otherwise I start hearing an echo of myself and it throws me off like mad. So yes, I have actually seen both Raiyu play versus their sister team Moshi Moshi, which is pretty intense, and Blue Ashes played, and I saw them with, well, who is it versus? I think it was NSFW, which was actually pretty intense. So it looks like we're going to be going with Sigma Orisa versus Roadhog Orisa. We're going to end up seeing who can end up making it seem that the one is the superior matchup. We already see that Raiyu has already taken the more aggressive stance by taking up right against the choke. For those of you viewing on screen, we do happen to have the orangey color for Raiyu versus blue for Blue Ashes. It makes sense.
That works.
And Raiyu just had 3 of their team get picked out. And this gives Blue Ashes some actual space to start working with, start pulling in, pushing in, and try and get some pressure on those tanks.
Other thing that Blue Ashes are doing, they're running a good, two good DPS that work super well with Mercy, Ash and Pharah.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of DPS capability, like 2 shots.
It's actually crazy too, because like Mercy now has 2 targets primarily to be focusing with. Like she can damage boost either the Pharah or the Ash. Pharah is interesting because you don't usually see Pharah run at this level unless it's a pocket Mercy. And I mean they have Lucio as their secondary. Out comes an early Bob and just gets into their back line. It does end up taking up one of the shields as they're trying to relocate back to the point.
There goes a supercharger and a Raiyu loses their first early and their Sigma. Well, not early, but just early to the fight.
Blue Ashes were able to get a couple. Ooh, that's not a nice stagger to be having.
Blue Ashes
and Blue is just pushing in aggressively.
Yeah. Playing really well.
He's going to be looking for a pretty nice barrage right about now. I can see this coming out in a second here. He's just going to end up waiting for them to kind of get in the open. They don't know where he is, and he's going to go for that sneaky barrage. Almost gets the Lucio out. Finishes him off.
He does get him. Ooh, nice. They're getting a res on the Pharah. Is that worth it?
They do get the res on the Pharah. They are down a good number of their teammates, so this may actually not have been as advantageous. I think they were already down, like, what, 3 by this point? By that point, when the res came out?
I get the idea.
I got told a little more. So I might be a little louder now. So
nice, excellent.
Hopefully that's good enough. Just let me know, okay, with that me if I'm not. And instantly a pick on Pharah. And
and out comes the Bob to try and finish off. They got the backline and the. Actually, they just cleared out everybody. Let's just say that. A little slow on my draw there.
Just ripping. Ashes, like I want to start saying stuff, but a lot is happening.
I know, things end up happening, and as soon as you start making mention of it, all of a sudden you got somebody who ends up taking a clutch to turn it around, and yeah, it's the troubles of casting. We do actually happen to have a lot of stuff coming online for Raiyu. They do come out with Flux and Beat. Actually, they come out with Flux, Beat, and Bongos. Boom does take out Kid Hub, preventing their majority of their damage. Just waits for a tight dynamite.
Cookie's down.
They do bring Cookie back up, which ends up being pretty key. This may actually end up going very, very well for Blue.
Yep, Blue just takes it right back.
Big Bot being a monster as usual. He was actually earlier this afternoon too.
Who was he? He was playing for Eutropia, wasn't he?
Yes.
Gotcha. Did we find out who Opera was?
No, nobody ended up mentioning it. Did I put it in the wrong chat when I asked?
Probably. I asked and...
No, I think I did. I think I put it in...
I want to add them, but, you know, they're in the middle of the game.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna quickly, put it in game chat myself. Because I'm gonna need to make sure that that's, actually, Q's not in the game itself, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get,
Ooh,
alright.
It's good.
And it seems to be kind of evened up. Both of them end up having picks on either side. We're still looking at a 4v4 at the moment, except for... Okay, let's
Bog got picked, and then Boom took down Kid again.
And it does look like Raiyu is taking major control of this point at the moment. They're just being stopped briefly by between Lucio and Ball, alternating who's actually going to try and hold pressure on the point just to wait for the team to group up.
One thing I am noticing is their Reapers are playing quite oddly.
In what sense?
Like, I specialize in Reaper, and what I've been noticing is that their stances and their movement has been odd for, you know, tier 1 Reaper play. It shouldn't be where they're playing quite oddly. So their stances on where they haven't been using TP. They're obviously not pro TP really, from what I've been able to tell, and when they do, it's not in positions they want to be in. So as of right now, both Kid Hub and Sniper King haven't been doing nothing really on the Reaper.
Gotcha.
And that's a nice justice from Blue. Blue. Ooh, that pull on Kid Hub messed up his shot on.
And they're just getting a stagger on A and B, and that cleans up that fight as well. So they do actually take first hold on this. Man, Blue Ashes being a true contender. A true blue contender. Oh, and the hook ends up almost costing Cookie his life. He doesn't matter, he just wants to drop his nades into that, or mines in. He's just gonna go for it.
Sniper King, ooh, getting a big, okay, I might take, oh, dies far, I'm not far, Mercy.
Sniper King getting into his team and commanding the lead in the numbers right now, so he can actually end up trying to see if they can push on and retake. And that hook on the Mercy just to kind of just finish it off. Now they gotta make sure that this ball can't actually end up maintaining, the stall. The ball stall. Oh, or Lucio actually for that matter. Out comes the Hog just to make sure he can't touch point. This is... throws him over the ledge.
That Orisa is dropping real low to that Lucio. Thankfully, Moira pops ult to save him. That Mercy's been getting away with a lot of reses that shouldn't be able to be stopped.
She got away with it to an extent. They did end up having, getting picked off in that one, which does end up giving the point right back to Raiyu.
Something Kid Hub should have done was guarding the Orisa body during that fight. During the start of that long fight. Would have made the Orisa had to actually walk back and might have given a Mercy pick. I'm calling Mer took an aggressive stance right there, and a drop of Mines and a Supercharger, which immediately goes down. And Barrage.
Barrage followed up by Barrage.
Truly.
Basically, you have Barrage come out from Kid Hub, and then Blue ends up coming right behind, kill Blue in the middle of the Barrage, and then follow up with their own Barrage. A Barrage fiesta.
Kid Hub is able to touch. Does he get the pick on Boom? It's actually his Moira that ends up doing it. Nice.
And out comes the Blue, which does take out the Ashe.
Out comes the Bloom Boys, that's what it's called. The Reaper...
Murky,
is the Reaper gonna win?
Murky. Raiyu flipping it around yet again. Mercy is not in a very nice spot, and this is gonna get the Mercy staggered if she can't get out. And they do get the stagger on it. Oh, Murky just following up.
Is this ball gonna get hooked? They missed the hook on the ball. Unlucky for them. Ooh.
Alright, it does look like they're getting
Another
a little bit of
miss
setup on some
hook
of the
on
high
the
ground. And then we do now have Kid Hub on a Tracer now. Out comes Whole Hog from Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
How dare you steal my casting thing? I've been watching forever. And Mines get fines too, and Cookie gets easily out of the game.
Man, there's so much back and forth with these teams right now that it's... I mean, I realize Blue ended up coming out on top on this one so far, unable to actually end up getting back to point to stall it out. But, man, like, that one alone, there was a lot of like, okay, we take, you take, we take, you take.
Yeah, it really was. Back and forth constantly, and boom with the play. Nice. So yeah, map 1 to Blue Ashes, which quite nice. Good fights, what from what I saw.
Alright, so I'm just getting confirmation from teams of whether we're actually going to be getting any subs or not. Or any role changes at this point in time. I don't really foresee there being too much. But, looks like both teams are doing absolutely no changes.
Alright. What are they ready for us to start? Immediately. Shut up, T-Fast. Look, I understand my words. I just got a DM from him saying far. Yeah, I know I said far too many times when I'm at Mercy. Look, sir, leave you alone.
Look, everybody is just Pharah, okay? Actually,
Alright,
technically, everybody is just Widow. We actually have a great graphic showing off Weeb Widow. We have Screaming Angry Ninja Widow. We have. I'll share it in Discord at one point in time. It's hilarious. So our main tank back last season. While I'm actually changing this map here.
All right. So Phantom was from neither teams.
Okay, perfect.
So.
Looks like
anyone else who joins is getting kicked immediately.
Yep, I have it on invite only, so somebody must have invited them, is what it seems.
Gotcha. I'm not doing that, Dynamite. Go away. I don't think it's deserved.
Yeah, Northbourne callouts. Yeah, Tay. We have I'll throw it into links and actually, Tay, if you still happen to have it or anywhere, throw it into the links and videos chat for everyone. It's actually pretty hilarious. Basically, everybody is a form of Widow. Builder Widow, I think it was a Shield Widow. Northbourne callouts. That's how we know who's who.
So, how many
into
Shield
memes?
Widows?
Yeah, sure, I guess that works too. How many Shield Widows? It's just Reinhardt. I think there's like... I can't remember offhand. I have to find it. You still have it, right, Tay? Oh, she does. She has it. Okay, sweet. We're gonna see it in the memes chat very shortly. In between games, I'll give a little. I'm gonna give a little taste of it. You'll get a little inside mind of how we do so well as Northbourne.
I'd watch myself like the moment it's posted, but you see, I wrote on mobile hotspot, so I cannot.
Oh.
I'm a mobile hotspot boy. Verizon is the carrier of our games.
Alright, so we are going to end up having Raiyu do the first defense on this map. We'll do a little quick swap between rounds here, but it looks like we're going to end up going with a Sigma bunker, like we saw before, but with a Doomfist and a McCree. We're going to end up seeing a little interesting shots, etc. from Widow here. Blue taking over for...
I'm really interested in where Blue's going to be playing, because from what I've been seeing, he's been absolutely uncontested.
Oh, and speaking of uncontested, he just gets obliterated immediately when poking his head out. Sniper King proving his name right now.
Sniper King. Oh. Actually crushing, man. Gets 2 picks. Makes the Blue Ashes back up. Is that Ash feeling comfortable? Oh, and the Ash gets destroyed and rezzed. I don't think contesting that man's a good idea.
You either need to deal with him ASAP, or you need to actually just find a way to zone him out. So he's got some serious aim right now. Living up to his name yet again.
And another. Missing
I don't know
quite
why,
a few
I'm
shots, I will say, but
Getting him when he needs to.
Exactly.
Hold out! That is what they needed in order to start getting a push onto this.
Hopefully, they are not guarding his body, so if Mercy can possibly get a res on that. She hasn't already res.
Does look like it is available, but it looks like they're saving that for, Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong Mercy at this point in time.
Still need you.
So,
Ski Master taking out Playmate. Baptiste is gone in the back. Kid Hub.
Oh,
Following it up, though.
nice combo on the wrist up pull with Doom Pistol. Seems Blue Ashes doesn't end up winning the team fight, though.
No, I was going to say, it's not looking good for Blue Ashes. It was really difficult because it did look like they were able to actually pick off both the supports during that engagement. So your sustain was not going to really be rocking so long.
Yeah. Sniper King got picked early, so that might have, you know, give them a little trouble.
Sniper King doing a swap at spawn, going to Hanzo.
Sniper King on Hanzo, I'm happy to see that. Booms on some Tracer. I want to see how he plans on playing Tracer against
McCree. This is a skill matchup, right? So, and he gets Ambi. Unfortunately, it gets taken out by
yes, though.
Yeah.
Sniper is down by the Lucio,
Kid just
but it doesn't
obliterated the
matter.
DPS. Ski Master is not in a very good position if he's caught. Needs to get back to his team or prevent the enemy support line from getting out. He is gonna be trying to face off in the back here with their friggin' pharmacy by himself. This is a ballsy move, which actually does get him killed. Not very good for the Blue Ashes right now, because now they're going to be going into this fight a man down. And that's one of their supports of all things. Plus he has beat.
Sniper hitting snipes on Clara as well.
Oh, he gets back in time to save everybody with the beat.
Junkrat is behind. See if he gets anything. Oh, and Sniper takes down the tire. There goes Valk on Raiyu and a... Ooh, and... Amplification. I'm forgetting words. Pod.
It's okay, right now we got Junkrat trying to take out a pharmacy right now in the sky.
Boom is currently harassing Easy. And he gets
doing a good job.
User up, ends up getting shots, but they do pick the Mercy.
Ooh, actually,
Kid is going to
point A,
camp.
a B. Point A.
Kid does end up staggered. Ooh. A good little shield from underrated Cookie.
And they're getting a lot of space. They've actually already pushed up right to this corner, right while the payload's still coming through. So if they can actually keep the pressure right here and the fight happening right here, they're getting a lot of free space. You got the Mercy swapping over to a Lucio, so no more Mercies on board. So Reses are out of the game. You're dead, you are dead.
Seems Blue Ashes is a much more aggressive team, and it seems to be working for them as well.
Oh, they've
Big
working
tire
very, very
coming
well.
up. Big tire coming from. I'm expecting 3 people. If not, I'm gonna be disappointed. Gets 2. Not 3 though. He does end up getting hit hub. And Bot gets another. It seems that Blue is just stomping.
And right now, all they have is a Moira contesting point. This is going to be able to push it in with 2 minutes in the bank.
That's a nice time bank on Blizzard World. Good little time bank on. I don't know if I'm saying words properly. Well, now. But yeah, nice little time bank on such a long map.
Match.
Or quote unquote long map. It's long to me. I just like this map.
I do too. I think it should actually just be, you know, actual theme park. That's all I'm saying.
What is your favorite part of Blizzard World, like to play on?
Playing on? Point A is my favorite.
Yeah, your favorite. Point A, yeah, definitely.
A lot of the times you can actually see a match decided at point A too, and I think that's part of the reason. Like the layout is a little bit more dynamic, I feel, on point A.
Ready for battle.
There's more options, I feel, which kind of is neat. I may be wholly wrong. I am not a high tier player, but I feel I have a decent amount of knowledge to actually even just say point A is a little more dynamic. But
alright. Sorry about that. Someone came into my room screaming like a child, which was my 4-year-old brother.
Alright, and we look like we're actually going to be seeing very similar setup, except for it looks like we're going to go, sorry, for at least the tank lineup. We're going to go with an Anna, Hanzo, and McCree as their
Tank lineup?
damage. Yeah, they went with on Blue Ashes, because they went with the Orisa Hog still. Whereas we're going with Easy on a ball this time.
Blue with a headshot. I saw that blue. Holy. Nice shot, man. Orisa being dropped real low. And hit by blue again.
Wasn't it? Wow,
and
I was gonna say that.
Blue getting shots out. Ooh. Can he just find another?
Getting the Pharah too, it's not an easy task.
Boom.
Boom,
takes
just turn
the
around and is like,
kill.
what about me, guys? I can still do headshots. Boom, goes the
Sniper
dynamite.
King has some competition for the crown. And does the Hammond find the pick? It seems not.
It's not going to, because he's... Oh, and he may have accidentally put himself into a corner here. This actually may not be very good for him, because he's going to end up... Oh, he gets out! They weren't able to punch that. That's good for Raiyu, though. Oh, no. Never mind. Boom finally gets that last little tip that he ends up needing. That's going to be enough to actually stall out the push for Raiyu here. Oh, that is sneaky. I love it.
I need to do something for my own sake. What colors are you running for the teams?
Right now we have the tawny orange color for Raiyu versus a neon blue for Blue Ashes.
I literally have the opposite of that.
Moira goes down from Raiyu, and this doesn't end up going very well to start off the engagement. This is probably a good time to try to reset, but unfortunately, our team does happen to get the wipe before anybody can get out. Mei is stuck in the back.
And the teabagging. Nice.
Hey.
He's hoping for an early headshot. Just for the first person to peek around my corner. Does he get it? No. Sigma Shield blocks it off. Sniper King gets an early pick on their Ash?
On
Anna.
Anna. If that shield can get broken, this could be... Oh no, Boom did not getting anything off of that.
Who wins the 1v1s against Sniper and Blue? It seems to be Sniper.
And they're going to end up finishing off Ski Master in the back there. This does end up getting the first point taken over, and it looks like Kid Hub may actually be going in to swap out for point B, despite having 77% of their... they're going to go with a bunker, or sorry, the pirate ship from this point out. I guess at this point it doesn't even really matter that you're giving up that 76% ult charge. This thing's just going to melt through things, especially when you only have the one shield to actually try and deal with. They're going to end up needing to make sure that they can actually have this Bastion well protected, because a nicely placed hook is all it's going to need in order to interrupt their Bastion play. Or a nice little sleep and anti. This is going to break things up, and out comes the Blizzard just to kind of follow up.
And everyone's in it.
Yeah.
Ooh. And they found the McCree. He's unlucky on him. Boom, getting nicked.
May about to get her. Oh, does not get back to point before Blue ends up taking out that last like
Blue
few.
on one. Nope. They don't end up finding Blue on 1 health. He ends up getting healed, and then he pops a huge ultimate.
I feel like I've just gone to like 6 people altogether. I just
I
started cycling
watch.
through all the people, just trying to find someone alive, just to find that everybody's dead. I went through like 6
I don't know who to
buttons.
watch to call things properly. I might just start like watching in.
I watch in third person a lot myself when I'm not giving people like, because I know a lot of times people do like to see what the
I don't think that
individual plays are, but like I like watching in third person myself, and it does end up. Well, we do happen to have Bastion get knocked down. Hook, I don't think was available for them to actually punish Bastion while he was sleeping. Now we're getting a tank mode. He does happen to pick out Anna. Is he able to finish off the rest of the crew? No. Yeah, yes, actually. This should get them to the point to start the next section.
I think I'm gonna spectate the Bastion just to, you know, because he's gonna be the center of attention for a good while.
All better. For now. Regen burst activated. Barrier is behind the barrier.
Sigma.
For those who are saying that 4K streams, one, I don't think that's even possible straight from the PlayStation. Out comes the beat though.
Let's keep it going.
I'm pretty sure you need PlayStation Plus for that.
I have PlayStation Plus. You mean the PlayStation Pro?
No, for stream, it has to be the exact account.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is, being that this account is not... Oh. Are they putting the Bastion where I... No, they are not putting the Bastion where I
nope.
think they are. I thought that was what they were trying to do with the, location that they put the shield. Out comes a Bob to get behind them, but another... Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that hook almost saved that Bastion from getting hit by the dragons there.
But he walked right back into it, and...
He did, unfortunately.
Kid missed all of his shots on the Lucio, sadly. And he's back on Reaper. I'm going to say this now, sir. You better do some work, or I'm going to be detrimental. And Seamaster, what if Seamaster, you should... I want to see Seamaster get a 4-man boop. I want it to happen. Or Ambi, either or. It should happen. I voted to happen. I don't know. Nano and Toggle popping out.
And we have Flux that comes out, taken out mid-Flux.
Unlucky for him.
30 seconds left on the clock. Ryu's only going to end up having one more chance to try and take this.
Blue is watching. Yep, saw it coming, kid. Never crouches Reaper, it's not worth it.
Move too slowly.
Yep, and you could still very much hear Reaper's crouch just footsteps too loud. So you can hear Hogs and Reaper's crouching speed very easily.
Solid rock on the Reaper. Oh no, is this going to end up zoning them off point? Does not quite.
Kid doesn't harass the Ash, but I don't think it really matters.
Nope, we got another Nano that's about ready to be used. could this be a saving,
I have you covered.
Boom, gets X by easy actually. Hog dice easy.
That's unfortunate. I don't know who their primary target is going to be for this. They're going to end up ending this off in overtime. Regardless, he can just blossom on point just to zone it out while they get the last meter.
Whew. 0 on the... So that means 2 minutes to cap or draw.
3 to 3. Switching sides.
Oof. Yeah.
That's
Cap or
tough.
draw, folks. Cap or draw.
How many people are currently watching the stream?
Right now, why is it that my phone is... We got 27 total viewers at the moment.
Whoa there, that's a lot of people.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We are a affiliated stream at this point in time, though, so don't forget to send in some donos or subscribes. And
First person to send in some donos, I will give you my T-Fast for a day. You can do whatever you want.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alrighty, they're running some Bastion.
oh, we're gonna see some attack Bastion here versus some defense Bastion. So it's gonna end up being, I guess, who ends up holding the stronger spot for this one? Both of them are going to be running double shield. Actually, it's a pretty much almost a mirror comp. The attack obviously going with a little bit more speed with Lucio just to get them in there over the Moira, but really that is the only difference in these two comps.
Another difference, I think the Moira personally is a mistake. They should be running a Mercy instead, not for heal purpose. Baptiste is the strongest healer in the game. Res is insane, especially on defense.
Is he truly the strongest heal in the game, though? Wouldn't Moira be the strongest heal, technically?
Consistent heal, but burst heals, he outdoes Moira in every way.
Okay.
He has, because of his regen burst and his burst healing, it does so much more than
Blue
Moira's.
does the rotating.
A Moira can't keep a dragon alive, he can. Like a dragon grab.
Oh, okay. With the immortality field.
Not only with immortality, just his heals.
Really? He can? I did not know that.
Regen burst, like just barely. If there's any extra damage though, it's kinda sketchy. Like it's been the bane of me, like a lot.
Baptiste is a fairly strong person to actually be holding. Like for the longest time, it's probably just because of all the shields and everything why Moira's becoming, or that and the longer battles. That's why Moira becomes the go-to typically. And they're going with a Zenyatta. This is a bold attempt. I think they're just going to end up trying, like, with double shield, it's going to be really hard to set your Discord on people unless they're stepping out, just like that Mei did. So Mei does happen to have a Discord at this point in time.
I'm surprised they're not running a Junkrat or a Pharah into this, just to, you know, get some picks.
Well, it's not even just some picks. You have, like, full team wipe potential with that one. Yep. Out comes Grab Flux, and it does happen.
Master
take out
the Bastion.
However, Raiyu definitely coming out on top during this fight.
And no one's gonna be able to touch. Draw.
Oh, by the way, T-Fast wants to know what you just promised. Don't worry about it, T-Fast. It was in the fine print of your contract when you joined his team that he gets to do what he wants with you, so...
I mean, I've already stated that I own everyone in my Discord server. There's a very fine text there that everyone had access to.
Oh wait, aren't you the co-cap and T-Fast is the cap?
Oh, he's captain for this. I own the team.
There is a minuscule difference here.
He does scheduling, I manage roster.
Gotcha.
But for the longest time, he did everything. Lol. Will is going in for blue.
Alright.
Long Nexus Sword V2 has leveled up, by the way, very important. We gave it to him since we felt bad. Came with a smack. Ski has been.
Well, I mean
put
that
on
was a
DP, I guess.
draw, right? So
Yeah.
we're still one Blue Ashes.
Well, there goes my MVP pick for Blue Ashes. If Blue's heading out. I'm gonna stab T-Fast in the eye. Every time I mess up on my words, he's just gonna quote it and send it to me. Alright, what is the next map?
Next map we'll be going to is Volskaya Industries. So we're heading into our assault map, which is always fun. So, to give you a little taste of our ski DPS, boom DPS. Tank support, okay, cool. Okay, so they are ready. And let us get ourselves underway.
Dynamite, there is no blood for the Blood God moments. Alright, sir. I'll say it when it is necessary and
okay,
deserved.
give me a sec, 'cause I'm actually gonna... It looks like Will needs to actually join team chat.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so in this social section here, let's go to memes. So a little taste. We ended up having Grandma Widow is Anna for our callouts of Widow.
What was the Brig, Anna? I mean, Brig.
Hammer Widow, but smaller. Oh, because Reinhardt's Hammer Widow. So we have Brig is Hammer Widow, but smaller.
Sounds... How fast did you have to say that?
Super fast. Hammer Widow, but smaller, because now all of a sudden you think you're you know, supposed to be switching to the Rhine, but now you got to swap real quick over to the other one. You gotta be quick on the ball, guys. We got K-Pop Widow, Fisting Widow. John's Widow is actually Genji because it is one of my mains. With his brother.
Burn says, shouldn't we swap sides in the lobby?
We really could. I just need to make a couple changes here if that's the case.
I'd need to change my colorblind settings.
So do I, actually.
And the name, Smile.
And go to colorblind settings real quick here. Oh, I had them on gold. Whoops. Supposed to be orange.
Gold is the better color to watch, in my opinion. Smile.
It's also because we try to keep consistent with team colors. I mean, there's not a whole lot of teams up in the upper area that would end up having that, so not as big a deal. Making sure that, okay, so I've done color change, done the team side swap, Blue Ashes, names, and I gotta get these guys to spectate only red.
This is Q.
And I think that should be it. Alright.
T-Fest, so apparently no one is gonna buy you for a day, sadly. Seems like it.
We're gonna get this going underway because I actually see. Good luck. I got a couple of readies here. Now we're actually gonna end up seeing the flop here. We're gonna end up having defense first. Will actually be Blue Ashes. As we can see here, we got Zarya being a pretty much a hero of Russia. She's got her own mural on the wall. I'd be interested to know who this statue figure is actually representing, though.
Obviously it's Mercy.
In Russia? In Mother Russia?
Yes.
Da. Alright.
Look at the face, man.
Ready for battle.
It suits.
Alright. Yet again, we're going to see some double sniper, but on our defense, we're going to see some Bastione. We are going to be seeing the Baptiste and Mercy combination there, which I do prefer when it comes to Bastion comps. I mean, between Rez and Baptiste able to keep things up, plus then you have a constant damage boost. Like that's huge. So it does look like they're going to be going with a upper ledge, giving them free range to get to the point.
I swear that little space under them is gonna be the death of that Bastion.
Yeah, there's there's a little gap there that really could get an angle, but they're gonna have to survive that long in order to get to that angle. The only thing I can potentially foresee is there's nothing to give them boops. I was gonna say, because having somebody boop everybody off that back ledge is still plausible.
Both are running Bastion again.
Yeah, they're actually doing a very similar comp. Between Mei and Ashe are really the only differences. So they're going with a little bit of approach. They're gearing up. Raiyu does end up getting themselves on the point, getting all of their shields out at once.
Ooh, and Underrated getting killed off the bat.
Sigma has no more shield. Neither does... Actually, all shields are pretty much gone for Raiyu.
Going for a risky res, and he gets it off.
He does get it off, but now we have a Riz on the point. The team's going to need to follow, and Bastion on blue has actually already gone down. Raiyu taking control of the point right now. It's really risky for blue Ashes to actually try and get on, especially with this Bastion giving so much pressure from this little bunkered room.
Ooh. Seems that blue Ashes is losing this first fight. Once they can somehow manage a stabilize. Kill keeping their BAP alive.
I was gonna say this BAP is staying, Bastion is staying alive like madness, and these guys have stalled out pretty hard. But Raiyu definitely ends up finally taking that fight. There was a lot of ult charge given to this Bastion, so this is actually a good chance for them to kind of steamroll and get a lot of bank time. Should look really good, because right now there's not a whole lot in the way of ult charge for
Blue Ashes.
Blue Ashes.
They do have a chance to stop with a,
You are turning into a robot, my friend.
no you. It seems Ant Matrix and also charge of drops, and that's super unlucky.
They're not even going to necessarily need this,
Kill will pop and bout, and the rise on Steve. Hopefully Steve can get up. Ooh, right when I said it.
I know, right?
Under blast unluckily.
Blocking out this Mei, trying to get the stall out, but this actually could be a good stagger to have. There we go.
It seems Raiyu is just stopping this.
It was just a stall game. 4 minutes on the bank, man. That's really something you want to see when you're actually doing the attack, especially first attack. It gives you a lot of wiggle room. You sit there and you think about it like, you know what? We don't have to win team fights. We just have to win the time battle.
Initiating match.
Stall out as long as possible.
Ooh.
So I'm
really
foreseeing some stall characters coming out, at least on point B. Once we get to them, yeah, because it's going to be about, we don't even care about winning the stall battle. If you can actually get really good on assault maps at alternating your stalls when you actually do a first attack, and you know, go in with Oh, like a massive bank. Like it's that's something that people should be trying to look to master on 2CP especially. Just the stall game. Don't even worry about winning the team fight when you're in this position.
Quick change of subject though. I'm really wanting to see some of these giant robots in Overwatch too.
Oh, yeah, especially in like with PvE coming out and everything. We're not gonna see that for a long time, unfortunately. This is just one of those. I thought there was one that actually does the actual robot in the background here.
Oh, there is. I believe it to be over at.
It's at the point, but I'm trying to see if I can find it.
It's okay, is it this?
We got the game starting, so I'm gonna have to change the focus back to the thing. All right, so we do happen to have a bunker that's getting set up on the actual sorry, the bunker is being set up on the bunker, covering both sides with their shields.
Both running pharmacy, the strongest comp in league right now.
And a solid rock coming out, giving Bastion the opportunity to just obliterate Orisa. Kid Hub re-rotating around. He's back on point right now. He's got to be aware of that Roadhog, because he could easily have got picked with a hook. I think he was just around max range, so he may have been safe.
Bot is probably going to be looking for a hook on that Pharah to get an easy pick on her.
And we do happen to see a relocation of their bunker. Big bot going around.
Ski playing Widow into double shields. It works.
Big bot gets behind. He pulls out the immortality field at least, but he's now kind of in a bad position where he can actually end up getting taken out, and he does.
Can Ski find another pick? And boom.
They do get
Kill Will with a huge res. And Bot with a pick. Nice res, Kill Will.
Boom, taking the alternate angle to just try and burn down these supports. He does happen to find the Mercy and boop off the, oh, no, sorry. He boops the Baptiste out of the mortality field. Boom with 3K.
Kill Will solidifying that win up for them with res on Bot.
Yeah.
You say what you will, but that res was insane.
It was actually pretty sneaky. I like that. That was great. And almost taking out Kid Hub with that hook.
Boom getting a huge play.
Pulls out both of their supports. And I think Blue is actually going to end up having, like, Blue Ashes will have a good chunk of time bank in their pocket as well, by the looks of it. Right now, they are getting stalled out.
Who's ready for a 6-round game?
I know, 6 round?
Yeah, 6 rounds.
Oh, okay, you're talking about 6-pointer? For just the one map? Okay. I mistook it for a second. I'm like, what are you talking about? You only got 5 maps, dude. Monkey getting harassed in the back, not able to actually end up finding anything. Kid Hub switched over to the Doomfist, trying to stall it out on point, but to no avail.
Their stalls, are they going to have less or slightly more time than Raiyu? Ski finding a pick, Killer getting picked, Ski finding another.
It's an interesting choice to actually go with Dive as your stall, because you've just got the high mobility. It's like, you know what, you just got to hit us in order to actually, you know.
Raiyu's stall getting them down by 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, this may actually multiple rounds, because that's like, what, a couple of minutes each side?
Dude, let's get a 12-round map, everybody. Long stream. Am I turning into a robot again?
No, you've been good since, actually.
Alrighty. Because my ping is spiking up. What's my phone at so I don't accidentally lag out? 22, alright, I'm good.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Whew, I will say that res kill will gave them first point and then second. They just rolled after. I'm still on about that res. It was really, I love that.
In the back room, right next to the Bastion Sigma, ballsy attempt, but does end up getting Big Bot back up.
I'm a robot. Smile? Question mark? 300 ping? No?
No, you're not a robot. You're good. All right, we got
sad.
Rock coming out to try and grab an early stagger, but does happen to give 7% ult charge to the Sigma here for Raiyu. It looks like they're taking an alternate, a much closer area. That's a solid hook up onto the Orisa.
Cookie.
But they do take out underrated Cookie as a result of it.
Kid running pharmacy with Boom and Killwell. Neither side's running Bastion this time. Boom getting the pick on Sniper and Skim with the pick on play.
Almost getting fully taken out though.
Kid Hub should win this fight against the...
Boom, just hunting down that Mercy, giving a nice edge to Blue Ashes here. And again, yeah, no, we're seeing the points get capped pretty quickly. I think this is going to end up being, as you said, probably a 6-pointer.
Woohoo! Let's get it. Fun
My
times.
ultimate
Fun
is
times.
almost ready.
Another,
Hey,
like, what,
more-
30 seconds?
More hours streamed, more possible viewers.
Oh yeah, but you know, I've been at this already.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did the game. Oh, nice solid hook from Big Bot onto Sniper King. Out comes the Barrage trying to steamroll this, but eaten alive by the Sigma. Doesn't matter, he still end up picked off the support, finishing off the Mercy as he were trying to get the res off onto Moira.
Kill is doing an amazing job keeping Boom alive.
Yeah, between this pharmacy is doing a fantastic teamwork.
Sniper's ult kind of ruined.
Oh no. Snipers doesn't get the pick, but the rest of the team does seem to follow up with the Flux and the Coalescence there.
This is not your time. Healing stream engaged.
Widow thought she was trying to be a little sneaky, but this doesn't quite end up going her way.
Let me get you patched up.
Boom with the flank, Kid Hub spotting them, but and Sniper can Will get away with Will's getting away with the res. Hopefully Boom and Will can get out alive. Seems they can. Unless, yep. Sniper taking Boom
Sniper
out.
doing the little duel with the McCree, takes out Ski Master though. Oh, Ski Master has swapped over from the Widow over to McCree themselves.
Much obliged.
I'm surprised they're not running 2-2-2. I'm not surprised Ski isn't running an Ashe. Ashe is super powerful.
Hook up onto the Orisa, does happen to end up taking it out. And out comes the
Boom with the
Death Blossom yet again.
Boom just smacking them. Nice ultimates. Fight.
We are now going to be going into a second round on attack for Raiyu. Man, that's... Yeah.
I'm interested to see if they lose a lot of time like Blue did, or keep their time bank above 3 minutes.
Well, that's what Raiu's going to end up having to look for, is to try and just beat them in the time bank at this point in time, so that way they actually have a little bit more an advantage in the next attack.
Ready for battle.
Whereas Blue is obviously looking to just full out just hold on one of these 2 points. It's going to be tough because both of them do seem to be having very strong attacks. Very coordinated as well.
In 30 seconds.
You can see it from both teams.
You can. They're really good.
Like,
I'm
and
gonna
this
make my
pharmacy duo
supports
is
watch.
nuts.
I'm gonna make my support watch Kill and Ambi, all of them. See if they can pick up
On me.
anything.
Group up with me.
Who dares Reddit messaging me on my phone? I'm big sad.
We're gonna be looking at a Sombra for this push now. So I like how we're also seeing like attempt number 1 we're going with a Bastion, attempt number 2 we're not going with that. Like we're changing up our method, etc. Like so, Kid Hub is actually going to be going with the Reapers. He was just kind of taking a spot out to whether or not what they had. So the Sombra was literally just a scout.
Scouting
Ski
Sombra.
Master, just kind of camping right now, looking
Sniper,
for an
keep your head down.
opportunity here.
Snowbama.
We got a lot of swaps that are happening at this point in time.
Dude. I haven't seen a Doom from Ski yet, so that should be interesting.
Oh,
Seems...
he gets
Ooh.
taken out. He doesn't actually follow up for with the combo that Doomfist is normally used to. Sniper does happen to end up getting the stun off in time to prevent him from following up with it. Then gets the support he needed.
Oof. It seems to Killwell getting a res, which is huge. Helps keep this point alive much longer.
And Big Bot just keeping this front line filled with pressure at this point in time.
Indeed. The 2 Moiras having a, Moira off. And Boom with the huge ult. Sniper taking Boom down though. And then Will with another res, keeping his entire team alive.
And Blue Ashes doing a great job of being able to maintain this point A, so they're not actually, like, they're going to be going into a point where they're actually going to have more in the time bank going into point 2 than Raiyu did.
Hoo-hoo. It's been a big problem because,
yeah, that's...
Will seems to be able to keep everyone on their team alive. Every pick is just reverse. And Hub, I have no clue what he's doing on Reaper personally.
This is my jam.
The Reaper's probably there in order to try and... it's either to try and get into the back line and try to get a pick, but there's really only one backline member, or farm off of Hog.
He hasn't been farming off of Hog. His attention has been yeah. It's I don't understand why.
Because right now you have like the squishy targets that you'd end up typically having in the Reaper in the double sniper meta is not there. Right? Normally you're looking at doesn't get anybody with a Deadeye.
Doesn't get anyone with Death Blossom either.
Oh, but does get taken out by the Doomfist.
Yep.
And it does look like Blue's gonna end up being able to hold this point.
Whew, Blue Ashes. Is this another map for them, or can...
Yeah, if they get this one, they technically win the series. We go to a map 4, but they would win the series. First map, last map was a tie on Blizzard World, right?
It was.
So that there's no way that Raiyu, if they end up losing this, if they can actually end up, we got the bar battle going at the moment. They're going to need to get on point. They need to actually start getting some of their people on there because they need to start doing stalling. Yeah, they've got the overtime engaged. They need to get this Doomfist down right now. Kid Hub taking out Boom. This is going to be huge, and if they can prevent this res, Mercy's not going to be able to get to her team in time. Oh, and they do not get on point.
Whoa, Blue Ashes full holding and getting holding? Okay. Full holding and getting, I said it again. Full holding and getting the win. Kid getting play. Kid, in my personal opinion, should have been running a Junkrat other than Reaper, as it would have helped him, you know, have more stabilization with the team. Jesus, my words are bad. Ignore me and my stuttering. Woohoo.
Alright, so we're going to end up going through another swap right real quick here.
Pog chat time to change my colors in the settings.
Yep.
$130 ping. Whew. Something I am noticing about these two teams, both of them are really good, but Raiyu's DPS lineup doesn't compare to Boom by himself. Sniper King can obviously hit some major shots, but it's not enough to carry their team.
Thing is, it's not Boom by himself. He definitely is getting some solid backup. Like Will was fantastic at keeping him up there, and I mean they seem to be a pretty good duo. I mean, it is Pharmacy.
Yeah. Oh,
okay, it looks like we are ready to go. Actually, already. That's perfect. That's my captain.
He's everybody's captain, fam.
Here we go.
But yeah, Boom by himself seems to be stronger than both of Raiyu's DPS, but with Will keeping him alive and Ski giving him some DPS backup, it's just... we're doing Wolf Sky again?
No, I gotta go back to lobby. I hit the wrong thing. I went down too far. It's supposed to be Havana, and I went to hit settings, and I went down too far, and it hit start map.
Smile?
Yeah. I also didn't end up turning off thing there.
Traveling to Havana.
Havana. This is words.
It's the words. Yes, the words. We do get to see Raiyu on defense yet again. Let's start this thing off. Now this is going to end up being a... There's very few times I've actually seen this map completed. We saw it once earlier today.
How was earlier today? I heard Cloud9 did pretty well.
They did well. There was lots of actual back and forth throughout the game, but they did end up coming up on top with a... it was what, 3-1? Yeah, 3-1. But I will say, throughout all the maps, actually, it was map 1 seemed pretty dominant from one team, and the map 2 seemed dominant from the other team, and then map 3 ended up feeling very dominant from the one that had the first team. So it went back and forth like that, and then the third one, felt a lot more dominant from the second team, but they just didn't fully cap. They were just meters away from capping that final point here at Valhalla, actually. And Cloud9 just inched it past. So we're going to be going with a very aggressive stance right now, where we're going to be starting off with our defense right up against the glass. So this is going to end up giving them very little room to try and work with. And we got an Ana that's going to go for a side sleep. It's really... Oh, and anti. Sleep and the Doomfist smash. Doesn't end up
I don't understand how Blue Ash is taking this easy. This is... I haven't seen a Ryan Zarya from either of these teams. Ryan Zarya would run this little position over.
I don't know. Ryan Zarya is not in the great space in the upper tier, but... Oh, and we do have Ski Master ends up taking Playmate out for a date.
Oh, Ryan Zarya is definitely not meta in upper tier at all, but my team is Ryan Zarya. Like, that's what we run most of the time. And I definitely see the times where it is easy to run over another team with Ryan Zarya that I'm watching.
Point me in the right direction. My ultimate is charging.
Here's the thing with team comps. Orisa Sagan, Orisa Hog are all they're very good team. They're very good comps in a lot of ways better than Ryan Zarya. But Ryan Zarya's ability to brawl up close is what makes him good. What makes it good. And I don't see a lot of people closing space fast enough to make Ryan Zarya good. And I think it's personally just
Tommen getting these side sleeps on this bastard to just kind of shut him out of the fight. They are keeping him up though pretty well. And out comes the window pane for the Bastion.
Did you say window pane?
Yeah, for Baptiste's window pane. Window. Little damage boost thing. Just looks like a window pane.
My, this sleeps!
I'm just saying, Tommen is getting these solid sleeps, finding those angles, and then, like, trusting your mercy to just keep everybody alive, to get around and be like, okay, I'm gonna sleep, here's the nade, everybody go in. Like, they're getting some good coordination going on with this. Big Bot taking out easy.
They're both super, like, Kill Will is so good on support. It seems Blue hasn't been able to do any of their hook or full combos.
No, they haven't been able to actually really get much out of that. Hog has literally been looking just for their own individual hooks. People who just finally put themselves out of position from this. Like there was a couple that I did see, I think, from Raiyu earlier, if I'm not mistaken. I may have been mixing this up, but because I do remember seeing a few.
Kid getting picked. Kid taking fights that he shouldn't be. Nice nano and picks from everybody, honestly.
I was just gonna say, this seemed to be all the way around. Like,
yeah,
there was multiple people on the kill feed. There was a lot, like everybody's doing jobs, obviously. Regardless. We're gonna see some Doomfist v Doomfist action. Ski Master.
I agree.
Out,
thumbs up, Big Bot. Thumbs up, Big Bot. He's thumbing up on point. I love it. Good. Taking an aggressive standpoint, though. Blue Ashes is.
I was gonna say, Ski is going for the backline. It's really dangerous when you have the Roadhog that's sitting right there. He's gonna try and get a stagger, but
calm down with his sleep.
Found by Kid Hub and takes him out yet again. Oh, you're talking about Tommen?
Yeah, he just gets these sleeps. He needs to calm down.
No, you never calm down. Tommen's been pretty solid this entire match himself.
Like, yeah, the support line is just solid.
Yep.
And huge anti.
Massive anti. Not find anything with that sleep there. Duke is coming in but gets taken out by the tank.
Common finding a pick. Wow.
Snipers has just got out comes the next window pane, but hooked out of his turret form.
Kill Will with a pick. And another huge anti. But Immortality Field seems to save it.
Damage increased.
We're gonna see a res come out. using the payload as nice solid cover. I actually really like the shape of this payload for that.
It is a nicely shaped payload.
Kind of an underestimated feature of, I feel like, in maps too, is like a lot of people like they're just like, oh yeah, the geometry of the map looks really good, the way that it's like evened out between like where the spawns are, etc. are good. But I think payload map shape is often an underestimated feature.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best payloads to block. What is it? Bomb, in my opinion. Easier to hind up behind. They're still running Bastion even though they've lost 2 points of it.
This is going to be the hard one to get past though, so I think this is where they're banking on it being where they stop them.
Knowing Boom and Steve, they were probably just gonna roll over Kid and then get a pick on one of their tanks. And then Bot is, yep, there it is. And then getting a kill on the Bastion. Oh, Tommy gets the kill on the Bastion, actually. And it played out as I said. Boom on the Widow now.
Now they're just going to be setting up on,
we
got Sniper King versus Boom. Here comes Widow v Widow.
Double Sniper, but is it going to work?
I think they're just looking to try and get these. Oh, this is not going to be a great spot for Sniper King. This is going to end up... Oh! He does end up finally getting the pick, but taken out by Boom. Hit Hub.
Ooh.
Taken out.
Bot getting the pick on the Hanzo, and then the other Hog. Ambi staying alive for quite a bit of time. And Sniper C9ing.
Blue Ashes able to take the point. A minute 13 in the time bank. It's fairly good.
To 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Let's see what Raiyu gets out in their bag of tricks. Alright, so we're getting close to this final push.
Ready for battle.
I want to see how...
Yeah.
I want to see how Raiyu faces against Blue Ashes, because it just seems Blue Ashes has been the stronger team so far.
Yeah, I mean, taking a
Incoming.
2-0 within the first 3 maps, I mean, it shows that both teams are really well coordinated. They all practice together.
Oh, definitely. It's just the way that Blue Ashes is a lot more aggressive from what I can tell.
Definitely, they're more aggressive. And I think sometimes it shows a little bit more when you end up having the, because I mean, you're showing double shield on the one side, right, which is a little bit more of a slower pace if you end up wanting to run that way. Whereas Roadhog and everything, you're looking for a quicker pick just to start steamrolling. So just by looking at the comps, you can tell what their style is going to be. Even the minor differences between the two, right? Like we also got Doomfist, who's going to be heavily going in, and they're taking an aggressive, a fairly defensive stance actually at this point in time as we're talking about their aggressive
They
nature.
seem, ooh, Kid was spotted and
That was a solid ante.
oh, that ante was huge.
Huge ante, and then Big Bot able to hook the actual Bastion outside of the Immortality fields just to finish him off. Big Bot, man, yet again.
As I said,
He was a monster earlier.
Yeah, Bot is insane on Hog, but the aggressive stance that Ski and Tommen took got them that huge ante, which gave them the win in the end. Which is more aggressive, doesn't always work, but it's and another huge ante. The hook not hitting, but still. the aggressive stance seems to be working more. It seems Boom is taking more aggressive stance, getting the pick. Ski pick finding another, and Kid finding a pick on Ski. Boom picking the Orisa, leaving him open. Ski in the backline picking from Tommen.
Oh, Sniper King unable to get on the right side of the wall. He's just doomed.
Kill Will with the pick. Smile.
Let's get you back out there. I get the idea.
Oh, screaming in my is that loud?
A little bit.
Someone's
shouting in the background.
Yeah, I'll mute myself for a second.
Alright, so we do see that the Raiyu is coming outside of the small little choke here, but Bob does come out, and it does mean that they're going to end up having to get a whole whack load of healing. Blizzard comes out as well at the same time. Kid Hub following up and getting a couple picks on mainly the tank line. He's just trying to burn down this Doomfist. And he's going to want to stop Mercy from either escaping or... Yeah, there we go.
Kid Will back on Reaper, which hasn't been working in the past, only getting probably team plays that ended up winning team fights.
I think
but
this is a map for it.
Yeah,
this is definitely a map for it.
The Reaper, I'd have to disagree. Reaper is one of the weaker heroes you can play on this map just due to all the open space it has. McCree, which
this section here is pretty close together.
And
especially like right near the end of last point. The open space up to this point was pretty open. That would be terrible, yes.
I'd say the only point where it's good is is just the first half of this point right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because once you get into the second half of it, yeah, it opens up right again.
Yep.
And Kid Hub shut down.
Again, Kid Hub not playing Reaper to the fullest potential that he can. I'm very picky on that Reapers, if you couldn't tell. Ski popping a high. And getting 3! Blood for the fucking Blood God Ski. Nice job.
I'm on fire.
No cursing's allowed here, but oh well.
Nice little finishing headshot on that Mei right at the end there as well.
Candy, why are you crouching?
This will heal you.
Hopefully, Hugh, the owner of the team or the manager sees this and
manages, coaches.
Yeah, whoever coaches, manages. Yeah, because he said some pretty insightful things.
Boom's that high ledge.
Boom's again on they're not on hit scan. They're not. I don't understand why not. Boom's just gonna rip through their team again, and Bot finds a pick on.
Out comes that barrage yet again, right on top of their faces.
I doubt they're gonna beat the pharmacy just because of Boom's ability to get picks with kill behind him. Doot doot. Kid on a Hanzo that gets Boom. He popping his high noon again. Finds 2. He's doing well.
But he's also following up with the hook, following up with that halt right afterwards. Like, he may not have got the killing blow on that one, but if you saw on stream, I ended up having Ski Master just quickly turn back and forth after he got his high noon off.
I'm waiting to see Bot get a team.
Yeah, we do have a few ults that are coming up, and it looks like 2 of them are coming out for.
He taking a side flank, taking that.
And
be
taking
killing
out
the.
Boom. We're gonna have another high noon coming right here.
If the moment that. Ooh,
He's
Boom
not even,
and
might not even need it.
Tommen gets the pick with his ult, even if he is killed.
No, this may be Ryu's fight.
Is it?
They are taking it right this second. Will is gonna end up trying to get pulled on, or sorry, past point, but gets pulled right back on top of it. Blue's only chance of being able to stop them right now is to group up and start getting on point just as it ends up coming down. Otherwise, they're just gonna stagger and they're gonna end up beating a lot of ult charges for the final push.
Bot not immediately opening there, so it's questionable. And there it goes.
And here comes the only picking one out during it.
Bot's decision to not ult into the fortifying Orisa definitely could have cost them the point. I'm not saying that he's the only one, but he could have definitely gotten an early pick on the fortified Orisa.
Ryu being able to prevail.
Yeah,
and getting the second point.
Nice.
They got a minute 25 seconds, so they're not going to end up being in the lead for the time bank if we end up going into a second set.
Another Bastion.
No, we're going with a Bastion yet again. Get this on this payload and just start keeping it. So it looks like we're going to see a few switches here. We're going to see Ambi, it looks like, go to Baptiste.
No dying on my watch. Unstable.
Rock finds bot, I think? I couldn't tell.
So it does look like that Blue's going to really need to just make this either one very long, drawn-out fight,
or see just destroy people.
I know, right? Or they're going to end up having to they're going to have one final fight if they can actually end up getting this cleaned up quickly.
Will on the res. Bot getting a hook kill and Cookie finish.
We're going to see one final fight come out of Raiyu. This is going to be their final push. This doesn't happen to make it.
Payload in motion stays in motion. Payload in rest.
They gear themselves up. The tank line is taken up onto the right-hand side. Both shields are... Oh, never mind. I thought the Sigma shield was actually already down as well. High Noon comes out and gets taken out before he gets it off. Easy taking solid stance, but Mercy does get picked trying to get
going
that
everywhere.
res off. Kid Hub on this Tracer. And the Hulk comes out, pushing everybody off point. This is one of the things that they were going to end up needing, but Kid Hub is still keeping on this payload. Can he bully the tank away?
He's gotten too food, man, immediately dies as I start talking about him.
Man, this is going to be an intense push.
I'm expecting Doom to get FD up.
The Rock does come out. It does pick off the Mercy, though. That's a high value pick right there. So if they can actually end up continue to roll this, then we really are going to have a minute left on the time bank, at least.
Ooh, a ski popping out of Bastion. That does have ability to roll.
Looking really bad for Raiyu right now as they end up getting cleaned up off the point. And that ends up going a 3-0 for the entire series. Blue Ashes. Well done, guys.
Nice job from all of them. Honestly, everyone did really well.
Oh, it was fantastic. Yeah, here it was.
Ooh, nasty shot on that Hanzo. Good game.
All right.
So,
Okay, so with Blue Ashes getting the win, we are going to need to take a MVP from Blue, and then a honorable mentions from Blue, and then an honorable mentions from Raiyu.
I'm bringing up bottom mentions last, but I do have to say that Easy definitely should get an honorable mention. He's done real well, but it seems Ryu's disappearing.
Yeah, I mean, the game's over, so it's not
Yeah.
as big a deal. Sorry, who was the honorable mention that you were mentioning?
Easy.
Oh, Easy, yeah.
He's a solid tank.
The tank lineups were actually both really solid.
And for honorable mention on Blue Ashes, I can't decide. There's the three that fit honorable mention and two that fit MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Kill, Ta, and Ski. But boom, it's tough. It's really tough.
Ta was really good. Will was solid with keeping the Mercy alive. Boom, I think, stood out for me the most out of the Blue Ashes. With some pretty key rockets through a few of the maps, actually. Big Bot was huge, too, keeping that front lineup. It's a really tough one for me on Blue Ashes.
I gotta go with either Boom or Ski for MVP and Kill Will or Todman for the honorable. It's up to you which, honestly.
Let's go with the... Sorry, what was your choices for honorable?
Kill Will or Tommen. Or Bot. Instead.
Yeah.
I like those two.
I'm thinking, let's go with bring some Ski in as our MVP for the afternoon or for the evening.
MVP Ski?
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Let's go with that. There were some really good shots that were going on throughout that, and getting some good positioning for shots. Like between it was a combination of playing with your team and then going for your flanks. Tommen, I would like to give Tommen an honorable mention, at least from my opinion on that one.
Let's give Tommen honorable.
Support.
Yeah, he's solid. Definitely solid support Tommen, as his sleeps are insane.
Indeed. So, let's see if Mr. Ski is up for a little chat. A little chat ski. And I know we're going to end up getting pillaged by chat on this one.
Pillaged?
Yeah, we're just going to get scorned. They're going to be like, but Will. Granted, he was only in 2 maps. He was only in 2 maps, alright, folks? Keep this in mind.
They're going to bring up the argument that Ski was only DPS for 2.
Oh, no. No, Ski, that was the other thing, too. Ski actually showed some flexibility, because on the first 2 maps, Ski was actually in our support lineup.
Exactly.
For Blue Ashes. So, pretty solid there.
Woohoo, have you shot the invite?
I have.
Alright, let's wait an hour. Smile. Oh, he left?
He left.
Alright. So, no interview.
We'll see. We'll give him a second here. Wait, who was our honorable mentions from Raiyu again?
Raiyu was...
It was Easy, right?
Yep. Where's Boom, he says. Alrighty, seems he's not showing, question mark?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, hey, we don't always end up having to do an interview. That's completely okay. So then what we'll do is we'll just conclude it here. We actually do happen to have upcoming games. One sec here. I'm just going to end up mentioning something for our upcoming week's schedule. I'm just grabbing the schedule itself because we will be having a Tuesday night game this week.
Oh.
Right, so Tuesday night at 8 p.m. EST, it'll be True Alphas versus Northbourne. Followed by the rest of the week on the Saturday, Sunday. Sorry, actually, we're actually also having a Friday night game. So we actually got 6 games this week. This week we actually have Tuesday night, 8 p.m. EST, True Alphas Northbourne, followed by... Actually, that's a Thursday night.
Oh.
Thursday night, we got Blue Ashes and Team Habibi at 8 p.m. as well, EST. So that'll be Thursday this evening. Clown 9 versus Midday will actually be on Saturday afternoon game at 2 p.m. EST, followed by Team Habibi and Battle Biscuits at the 8 p.m. slot for that same day on the 9th, so Saturday. And then Sunday, oh sorry, we actually have an open slot for the 8 p.m., so we actually may have room if we need any reschedules or something of that nature. But Eutropa and Mighty Fluffsters will be taking the afternoon game on the Sunday next weekend. So, keep an eye out on the announcement board for their folks, because we'll actually be posting all of them. And you guys can just go and take a read. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us on Discord. This is Pestilence, I guess, a.k.a. Arya's Snowman, on our Discord chat. And I am Guardians Warcry, and we have been your host for this evening. So, have yourselves an excellent night.
Take it easy, guys.